Well, we have a number of suggestions, but first and foremost, we must determine who indeed is the enemy. Now, we know bin Laden's responsible, but the Taliban have allowed him in the country. They refused all efforts to hand him over and are actively protecting him.
Taking on the Taliban would be a major military effort. The president's not prepared to go that far in response to attacks on 2 embassies.
But let's not kid ourselves. This isn't a game. We're at war.
The Attorney General's indictment name is bin Laden, not the Taliban. We need to focus on him and his terror network. What targets did you have in mind?
Al-Shifa. It's a pharmaceutical plant in Sudan. We've connected to UBL's finances. He is part owner, we believe, for purposes of developing chemical and nuclear weapons.
Soil samples provided by Egyptian intel show precursory substances associated with chemical weapons.
We will need better intelligence on this facility before we seriously consider any options.
And if there's a nerve gas attack on New York City or a dirty bomb fired at a military base overseas and we had the opportunity to act?
Do we have a retaliatory plan I can present to the president? I'm waiting, gentlemen.
All right, look, we all agree we don't want to send in the ground troops. That would be a huge overreaction on our part. We can't do airstrikes because of flyover restrictions. So our best shot here is going to be missiles, Tomahawk missiles.
Using President Reagan's 1986 strike on Libya as precedent. That way nobody on Capitol Hill can cry assassination.
Where? What are your targets?
The Al-Shifa plant. And we've got new intelligence from Afghanistan and Pakistan that there's been a kind of celebratory meeting between bin Laden and his top advisors.
Yeah, at a place called Zwaha Kali, about 7 miles south of Khost, eastern Afghanistan. Now, intelligence indicates that bin Laden will be chairing the meeting. It's isolated, only jihadists there, no civilian population.
When?
August 20th.
The United States launched an attack this morning on one of the most active terrorist bases in the world. It is located in Afghanistan and operated by groups affiliated with Osama bin Laden. We also struck a chemical weapons-related facility in Sudan. Amid the ruins of
Well, no one here in Islamabad is saying anything, Chris. I've got a call come through. Wait a minute. I'll call you back. Yeah, who is this?
Is that Nicholas Lanier, the journalist, ABC?
Yes, I am.
This is Ayman Zawahiri, lieutenant to Osama bin Laden. The Americans have tried to kill us. I'm calling to tell you that they have failed. Do you hear me? They have failed. Bin Laden is alive. Do you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. Mr. Zawahiri,
He lives. You tell President Clinton if he wants to fight, to come to Afghanistan and fight like a warrior. Do you hear? Because the war has begun. Do you hear me?
Yes, I hear you. Mr. Zawahiri, can you...
that in the face of their threat, America will protect its citizens and will continue to lead the world's fight for peace, freedom, and security. Now I am returning to Washington to be briefed on...
Chris, yeah, it's Nick. Listen to this. Zawahiri's just called me. It didn't work. Afghanistan, no, I got a call from him. Zawahiri, Atta, bin Laden, they're alive. You understand me? They're alive.
هاجموا التحالف الشمالي لنثبت العالم ماذا يحصل لهنا العملاء. اصححوهم. مش ناوي اتلقف. مش ناوي. كبسوا ودفاع هوائي. كبسوا ودفاع هوائي. What's the word? Did we get him? Say again? Did we get bin Laden? Say again! Commander!
Laden slipped out before the missile struck.
By accident? Sheer luck? He received notice from Pakistan. Using missiles for assassination was destined for failure. You know why? Because Washington informed Pakistan. You tried to kill Osama. The Taliban assault me. Don't you see? This is your doing! Parpashi! Parpashi!
Come on! Commander! Commander! Let me help you!
Chief, come on! No! You're here to observe! Only observe! This is my country! My blood! Help me win this land back! Do that! And you will defeat Osama! Come on!
Chief! Come on! You gotta get out of here! Come on, let's get out! Let's rally! Let's go!
The Pakistani government was informed when, exactly, of the pending attack.
The president feared missiles crossing Pakistan's airspace could be mistaken as an attack from India, possibly igniting a nuclear exchange between two countries looking for any excuse to go to war with one another. We had no other choice.
I recognize that, but when did we let them know? Madam Secretary, the Pakistani Security Service, the ISI, has close ties with the Taliban.
We tried to time the disclosure through General Ralston so that any warning would be too late.
These are cruise missiles launched from thousands of miles away. They take hours to hone in on their targets.
We had to inform the Pakistanis. There are regional factors involved here.
The end result being that we've enhanced bin Laden's stature in the Islamic world. He's thumbing his nose
That's
at
the
us.
risk we take with covert military actions. Kennedy learned it at the Bay of Pigs. Reagan with Iran-Contra.
Wait a second, Sandy. When I took over at Langley, I warned the administration about using covert operations to solve failed foreign policy.
Mr. Director, you need to just do your job.
I am trying to do so, sir. If you'll let me.
I say good for Tenet. About time he showed some cojones. Two cojones.
To cojones. Whoa, wait a minute. John. Who's yours or Tenet's?
Anybody's.